Very fun to say. MAK, SAC, and Reaper back.
3, 2, 1.
It does have a nice little ring to it, but here we go. Dropping into game number 1, set number 1 of our top 4, and we're going to find out here who is going to be hanging out in the grand finals.
And so one thing that's going to be a big difference for South America versus EU here is like the South American teams, they were like Brawlball players. They were like the guys who were booting the game up to play Brawlball. That is what they play. Whereas this is like we have a lot of just like regular normal 1v1 and 2v2 players that we're used to seeing with SAC, with Reaper, with MAK, with Wess, with Kaio. All those players are like regular 1v1 and 2v2 players that we're used to seeing.
For sure, looks like Flores and Cena and Vim 10 Kilo are down on the elimination side right now as well. So that's another powerhouse team if you're going off of their 1v1 and 2v2 records. All right, we're settling into the first minute here of game number 1. Both teams looking for an opportunity here to strike first and get the first goal. We're seeing the Vrax make his way over. We're gonna go ahead and hang on back with Reaper Black here as he waits on his team to get in position. A MAK up here. Can he get in? Stays out of the way of the signature, but no, both those teammates get taken out.
Yeah, I remember back in the early days of Brawlball, like you just saw, with the Hattori down signature on the spear covering like the entire goal area. That was very, very popular. Super early on in the days of Brawlball, where we didn't really know what we were doing very much, and there was no like meta. It was like just pick a fast person and then think big sigs, and so she would be one because you could cover that entire area with one signature.
Oh, nice cleanup from SAC. There we go. Single-handedly from SAC, clearing out that end zone time and time again, securing the space that MAK needed to be able to confirm that goal. And just like that, blue team has an advantage.
Now, like we saw earlier today, of course, we're seeing 2 more Vraxes come out, 1 on each team, of course, as we've decided is the strongest legend in all of Brawlball.
Yes.
But we have some like interesting new picks as well. Of course, we're seeing depth on the Hattori. Like that's what we saw L run. That's what we saw, I believe, one other team run as well. But like Kaio over here on Azoth seems like that's like a logical pick. Thinking about like giant signatures that you can spam to cover area and all of that. Like that seems like he'd be a very strong character.
A lot of active frames in those signatures as well, being able to have those machines in that end zone. Definitely a good gameplay to at least try out here as we tie things up all 1-1. All right, breaking in here. Blue team has possession of the ball. MAK could try and run his way over here. Blue team kind of clearing him a path. Staying with the support. He's down there in the end zone. Wait a second. Cleared again.
Yup.
Oh, no. Ball is back in red team's hand. But we have another possession change. As MAK is trying to get down in there, but he's getting bodied up by that lance off the Vrax.
Yep. The Vrax lance, dude, it's so good in this game mode. All of the side signatures that you can throw out for it, like Wess is doing it, SAC is doing it as the supporter for the blue team. Like, it's just so good in covering that area and wiping everybody out of there and being able to spam and being able to move with it. It's really good in this game mode.
All right, here we go. Trying to make the clean over. Just shut down. Azoth all over him, putting some big damage up, keeping him from at least being able to move forward towards the goal line here. Possession change again and again. The battle happening in center stage. A lot slower pace than what we've seen so far today.
It seems like, at least based on what we've seen from both of these teams, is like they're not doing what L did and just like taking the ball and running as fast as you can very quickly. Here we see it a little bit, but we see 2 members of the red team ready to clean him up right there with Depth and Kaio. But aside from that, like if you're looking at the way they play the rest of the time with Depth and MAK as the runners, is they do play very kind of defensively. Once they have the ball, they'll retreat over to the left side or over to the right side, whichever is their respective side, as their teammates kind of regroup and like act as that wall in front of them.
Oh, nice clear. Wait a second. Let him cook. Oh no, red team doing a great job putting good defense down, clearing out blue team, resetting all those stocks actually. But now we kind of have it going in the opposite situation here where now blue team is completely healthy, but red team, now the stock's starting to fall off. The Azoth going down right there as we see Wess getting close into being taken out for a few seconds as well.
Nice.
But we're going to move things back over to the right side after a great.
Yeah, that's Kaio defending there, getting the KO as well with the side signature, chasing after the enemy. But it was actually off of him resetting his health, and it almost seemed like he wasn't going to get in there in time. There were other members of the red team there, but he got in there just in time at just the right place with his hitboxes to interrupt the enemy team and stop the goal, and then also confirm the KO after that. So it was great timing from Kaio.
All right, Mac almost got in there for another goal. Getting here, all those things are all tied up as red team making their move over towards the blue end zone. The blue team, great job again. Look at SAC just throwing down the rack signatures, and now the nice Sair off the blasters, continuing to make that path, dodge the weapon throw, and that is going to be a clear goal for MAK. Put them up by 1.
I wonder, I think he just tried to D-Light recovery because he hit the D-Light and then did a ground pound. And usually a ground pound is like the input that you do if you flub the D-Light recovery. Like that's if you're almost there on blasters, is you do the D-Light ground pound. So I'm wondering if he just misinput the D-Light recovery and looking to KO off the top, or if it was a ground pound attempt and he just wanted to like bounce off the bottom and then send off the top. But either way, it was great defense coming out from SAC.
All is go ahead and fall down, see who's going to get possession. The big scramble. Nobody's touched it yet. There we go. Finally, red team's going to go ahead and get the ball in hand. Oh, wait. We
2 members zoned out.
Man.
I thought we were going to get a play there.
Okay. Laying down the groundwork here. Oh, stock's flying. There goes SAC up and out of here.
Oh, big pass.
There we go. But no support there. Now he's got all 3 defenders in his face.
Unfortunately, they were just everybody from the red team was there towards the end of it. See if MAK can find his way in now. Oh, SAC with a great turnaround down air. That gave him exactly the room that he needed.
He had all kinds of room for days. We're seeing another game that looks like it's going to go at least most of the distance, as we now have 2 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the opening game of the set. And we are right back to a 1-point game as red team is able to put another one on the board. Blue team ahead 4-3.
Yeah, Def is going to grab a really quick one there. So many of these so far from both of these teams have been like really, really long goals. See if MAK can find his way through. Interruption there. Dep now back on his way. MAK right behind him. Oh, he whiffed the inlight. That locked him in place. He was too far behind so the Dep could keep going forward and start that progress bar. That little flub right there gave them the goal.
And it is all tied up. Very exciting game number 1 here. South America starting us off with a great show. MAK, okay. Settling down here in center stage. Can he make his way through? We're trying to come over. We're getting ready to find out if you need to win by 2 in Brawlball, because I honestly do not know. Great throwaway there, MAK. Great job getting rid of the ball, resetting it back, making red team have to regroup here. They do have possession, though. Take that back. MAK coming down. Going to go ahead and grab the ball, making his way up and over. Wess whipping on the Sair. MAK retreating underneath the center podium.
Look how far back he retreats. MAK is like the most defensive runner.
You know what's funny? You know, you think about American football and you think like the old blooper films where like somebody runs the ball the completely wrong direction.
Yeah.
And ends up like scoring like a touchdown for the other team, or a safety rather. And it's almost that, just running all the way back to the 1 yard line and just holding your position, waiting on your team to come up and secure the route for you.
Yeah, he definitely retreats back so much further than like anybody else.
Look, he's just letting his teammates secure stage control.
This is SAC and Reaper is playing 2v2 at this point.
Right. Okay. Oh no. 1v1. 1v1. 2v1. And MAK just completely tossed it, grabs the respawn, and off he goes, catching a neutral light off of the Azoth. We're setting some stocks here. Back in the cut here. back in his own end zone again.
Yeah, ball has definitely been in blue goal longer from MAK holding it than the opponent holding it in blue goal, which I guess is a good thing.
We are gonna go to that golden goal situation again. Just first game to start it off. We're just 4-4, ran out of time. You know, we gotta go ahead and figure out who's gonna win game number 1. So if you guys weren't here during the EU portion, how this works is these guys are gonna drop into a new game, but it's gonna be the first to 1 goal, and that is going to decide who won game number 1, and then we will start yet again, and that will be game number 2. If that makes sense.
Made sense to me, slow motion.
Well, at least you got it. You got it.
And of course, we finally got the Thea that you were looking for. That we were both really looking for. Is yeah, we have MAK on the Thea. Although it seems like a lot of the high speed of hers that he's using is to get back into their own safe area.
I mean, Thea go fast. She go fast.
That is true.
And we're gonna see how that works out right now. Thea in action, and look, she's zooming across the stage. But red team able to get hands, be able to bring it back over into enemy territory. But now we're seeing this teeter-totter, this back and forth across the center podium here as MAK now sits back in his end zone. But that Thea, see if that speed's gonna be able to prove beneficial here.
Ooh, nice side sig from Wess. Both side sigs are so good in that goal. Obviously, the Lance side sig has a lot greater range, but still, the coverage, you can basically, again, cover that entire area of the goal with that side signature on the blasters. If there's a runner in there, like, you're going to catch him.
SAC was not able to confirm that goal. I thought he had it. Oh, staying out of the way of the nair, but the recovery is going to catch him. Ball back in red team's hands. Oh, gonna go deep? No, gonna go up over top of the podium. Change possession again.
Oh, nice
he's
jump.
In there.
It was a great jump to get over the weapon toss that came out from Kaio Bolinha. Kaio, okay, he's gonna reset his stock here as he was extremely damaged. SAC and Reaper might want to do the same, especially given that they're the support and the defender for MAK the runner.
Yeah, they are in a pretty rough spot here. Red team trying to set something up here, get something a little flashy going, it looks like.
Dude. MAK. Alright, so SAC is still extremely damaged. Reaper's stock has been reset. MAK trying to find his way in there. Making 2 hits. There's room here. Reaper coming in, trying to cover as best he can. Did a great job. SAC gonna act as the runner for the blue team.
Okay.
He has some room. He gets over, but again, that down signature,
alive.
it covers the entire area.
Nice recovery. Continuing to put the pressure. The MAK is gonna go ahead and run back to the 1-yard line. Here we go. Oh, yeah, follow it back. He waits for his teammates to secure stage control. He wants an open lane from end zone to end zone. And there he goes.
Yeah, I mean, it really is like step 1, wait for my team to do something.
Right.
And then you stay there perpetually until the criteria presents itself for your team to make the opening. Like right there, right there. Right, it was the recovery sending the red team member to the right. Oh!
It almost worked though. It almost worked.
This is basically what football would look like if the defensive line was not allowed to go past the offensive line. It would just be the quarterback sitting in the pocket, scrambling around just for a long time, looking for his moment.
Here he goes.
Just sitting back there.
Look. Perfect opportunity. Oh, no. Now he saw a lane. Don't run all the way back again. You already made it halfway across, bro. Nice clear. All right, we are at 6.5 minutes left. We have yet to see a goal here in this game number 2. Some very interesting strategies here as we progress through this set. MAK, we're seeing that good movement come out here.
And it's back to the right side. It's back to the right side of the screen. Yeah! It's interesting. I don't want to sound like I'm being mean because I'm definitely not being mean. I don't mean it to sound mean.
Oh no, we're not being mean. We're having fun.
It's really interesting because again, like no one else has done that today.
No, that's a new one for me. I can't really say it's not working out because I mean it's still tied 0-0. But he's got a good run here. Gonna get hit by the weapon toss. He burned his dodge. Didn't have any way to get through it. And now we see red team gonna go ahead and have the opportunity to push back over across the field. Big recovery up. Is it a field? Is it a stage? I mean, like, how football is it?
I don't know. But you can tell that like the South Americans come from a country that's very good at soccer because we're like halfway through the game and it's 0-0.
Exactly. Okay, literally hanging out in his end zone. And off we go. One person out of the way. They're gonna spawn back over here though.
This is some room for MAK.
Wait. No, yes.
Finally got his
finally.
play. Yes, sir. He found the opening. He finally got over there. Had some time in the goal.
That was that took long enough for a goal that I forgot it was the tiebreaker.
It was?
Yeah, now we're going into game 2.
It was. God, it was so long without getting a goal. That was the... Surely not. We were like halfway through. Certainly not. That's crazy.
Oh, no, that happened, bro. That happened.
Wow.
All right, here we go. I hate that you have a direct line to my funny phone, bro. I can't. All right, we're gonna settle in here for game number 2, with Reaper, MAK, and SAC having the advantage here in the set thus far. They were able to go ahead and confirm the golden goal game and confirm that game number 1 as MAK sits back in the cut here again, looking for some support, waiting for his teammates to go ahead and clear out here. And oh, there we go. But now he's faced with 3 defenders. They go ahead and snag the ball from him.
Yeah, MAK plays the game like there is no score limit. Like your goal is to not get to 5 points. MAK plays like your goal is to just have more points than the opponent when the time runs out.
But he's got to get one first.
That's true.
Oh.
So yeah, he'll just like sit back there and burn time and then wait for the opening. And if the opening doesn't present itself, then like, okay, I'll sit here. It's fine. We have the ball. This is better.
It really doesn't matter if you have 1 goal or 5 as long as you have more than your opponent in
exactly.
10 minutes.
That's just a very interesting way to play. Except now it looks like, are we going to switch things up with Reaper being the runner, or is that so MAK can reset his stock and then all of a sudden once he's back in? Because yeah, Reaper is very red, SAC is very red, so are Wess and Kaio.
SAC is almost reset.
Oh, it was perfect, man! That's tough! That was a perfect pass.
It really was, though.
So it seems like they're changing things up here a little bit. I don't know if this is going to be going forward with that pass. It's like Reaper was the one hanging out in the back MAK style, but he was looking for a pass.
Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Good pressure from red team. Oh, Reaper Black. Right there at the very last second, saving the goal. All right, MAK had the ball in hand. Getting sent back over to the side of the stage with Sayer. Reaper's going to go ahead and catch, have the ball in hand, see what he's going to do with it here. He's waiting for it to clear out. Oh, we're not running anymore. We're passing.
Yeah, it seems like this is like a lot of effort to like not get in the goal. And that also sounds mean, and I promise I'm not trying to be mean. I'm really not. But it seems like goal attempts from the blue team, for how long they have control of the ball, goal attempts for the blue team are very low.
Well, they're all unarmed. Okay, there we go. We're gonna go ahead and get it there. Resets in the middle. Red team all over it, but blue team's gonna go ahead and get the advantage, be able to get the ball in hand. But no, we're gonna go ahead, have a fumble and bring it back the other way. That's in there. No, he's not. Blue team all
That's
over him. It's crazy how with all these fast legends, they just like teleport on top of that end zone.
That is the beauty of the wall. Like, the wall is perfect in letting the defender be able to get through it quickly so that, like, a breakaway doesn't guarantee a goal.
It is a good mechanic, for sure. Oh. Recovery, still great pressure, though. But look at the movement. I mean, it was all for naught, but he broke a bunch of ankles on the way there.
Okay, Mac's starting to move forward. He's inching forward inch by inch.
Okay, still has possession. Had both support members in
Dude,
position.
and see, there's the wall.
Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. SAC, nice defend, and then getting the ball out of there. Well played. Oh, no. Oh, no. MAK finally putting one on the board after 4 minutes, 30 seconds. We now have a lead in this game with blue team being on top.
Yeah, that was a great
the leader
goal.
in this game.
It seems like we've gone back to MAK being the main runner rather than like the Reaper pass play over forward to MAK.
Well, when you don't complete one single pass.
Oh, this is big room.
Job done the way. Oh, staying out of the way. Saw the
he almost got high enough
light
to be able to dodge the D light without having to actually use his dodge. If only he was just a little bit higher, that would have been the goal. And now, okay, Death is the one playing the MAK game.
I don't think they want to do that being behind. I think they want to keep things pushing towards that end zone. Especially when MAK is doing such a good job of draining that clock.
Yeah, time is definitely very different in this game compared to the other ones. When like we're looking up at the clock and there's 4.5 minutes left and there's only been 1 goal scored the entire game, like that's a lot different.
Why is this Dasher emote?
I don't know, dude.
Oh, they're trying to set it back up. Oh, wait. How quick are they gonna spawn in? MAK. I mean, he is definitely draining time. They're down to 3 minutes 50 seconds. MAK is had control of the ball the majority of this game.
Yeah, I gotta see the timeout stat.
Oh, wait.
Ooh, all right.
He didn't even have to dodge that time. Great setup by his support staff there, being able to clear everything out.
3 minutes left. The blue team now having 2 goals is a very different landscape for Red than when it was 4 minutes and only a 1-goal lead.
Ooh, nice knockout off the side over there. MAK trying to make a run for it, getting hit off the pillar. Ooh. Feel like we can throw the ball too. This is a goofy game. Wait.
Okay, that's plenty of time. Oh, no! The side air. Wess's side air interrupting.
I mean, after many times they tried it, you want to see it happen. Draining some more time off that clock. They do have a 2-stock advantage. He knows all he has to do is drain at 2 more minutes and 15 seconds, and they win.
Oh, okay, he actually made a little bit of a move there. He's pushing in, he has SAC behind. There was the D-light into the side air to get the defender out of the goal. Great score.
Oh, can't get him off the top. Nice. can he get? Oh, so close, bro.
Dude, Wess and Reaper having duel the fates over on the left side. They're just playing 1v1s. Nice. Yep. Give him plenty of room.
All right, they need 2 goals in a minute 15. Can they make it happen? Not when MAK has a hold of the ball.
It's gonna be, yeah, he can just burn so much time. Unless Depth gets something big here.
Wait.
He got that? You're kidding me.
Okay. All right, 60 seconds. 60 seconds.
Dude, if they get this, that's huge.
Bro.
Max is gonna burn an unbelievable amount of time here. He can almost burn the whole clock.
Almost. And that's exactly what he's gonna do. Wait.
Oh, dude, Wess was perfectly set up. I don't know if Kaio needs to get in there and also spam.
Wait. Oh no.
Yeah, I don't know if the move is for Kaio to get in there and also spam signatures to help cover, or if he should like do the defender's duty and just stay on the other side of the wall. I'm not sure.
15 seconds.
Come on. That's not gonna be it when your runner gets knocked out. When you have 9 seconds from a goal that you need.
Wait. Last chance.
No.
Oh no.
It's gonna reset here. There's no room.
Oh man.
Wow. Dude, they almost had that comeback. That was huge.
2,500 damage.
Yeah, I'm telling you, they're playing 1v1. Like they're playing this differently for sure. They fight a lot more before they actually like make a commit to any type of play whatsoever. And then I think they're also getting like a lot more KOs. Maybe they're playing off of the man advantage from getting a KO more than like EU was earlier this morning.
Oh man.
3, 2,
All right.
1, brawl.
Here we go. Dropping into game number 3. And what a set, what a roller coaster this has been thus far.
MAK actually making a move here, but I think he has to do that because the red team was kind of pushed into the blue goal. So if they end up hitting him and he just drops it there, you can't really hang out with it. There's too much pressure in the pocket.
Yeah. Going back the opposite direction here now. They started to get some good success there at the end of the last game. I'm interested to see if that carries over into this game number 3 as MAK, though, avoided one, didn't have another dodge, and red team is going to be able to take the possession back. But blue team are right there to clean things up, and Reaper heading all the way back into the pocket.
Yeah, this time they're of course setting up for the pass. There's the pass. They grabbed it. Come on, finally give us the goal off it. Oh no!
We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. Surely we get it. The ball's gonna go ahead and drop down. Gonna respawn there in center. He just stood there. He didn't have to do anything.
I wonder if Wess is a little bit irritated at the time he chose to reset his stock, because it was like right then. Everyone on the red team was like pretty hurt, so who knows? The blue team could have pushed in and then SAC grabs like a Lance side signature on like 3 people or 2 people and KOs both of them. Like maybe resetting the stock there is the right choice. Who knows?
Cross. Ooh, almost had the goal. Gonna go ahead and clear. They're looking to set up a pass. No, MAK's gonna run it out. Keeps a hold of possession. And gonna go all the way back. Goes all the way back into his own end zone. Wait.
Okay, nice neutral air into the side sig from Reaper. Setting this pass
Big
up.
pass.
MAK still grabs it. Unfortunately, it isn't like where they wanted to go, so Kaio is just waiting on that middle soft platform where the ball spawns in with a neutral light. Okay, SAC's got some room. If he can dodge in time, the neutral light from Kaio Bolinha. Great choice there to throw out as many active frames as he could rather than just like a side light, because the spot dodge was there from SAC, but he ripped it a little bit too early.
Really nice clear. Ball's back in center stage. MAK, nice dodge. Get through the defenders. He had support there, but just missed. Oh, that's unfortunate.
And he even gravity canceled, like, that was such a sick move from Depp. To gravity cancel it down heavy, he did it, like, at the 50% mark of the goal, 50% up. So he's right there in the middle in case someone's jumping, he can still find a connection on them as well. It was such a good defense move, even when he had the ball.
See that? Go ahead and confirm that goal for blue team. And MAK with another one. Bring it way up. MAK, ball in hand. Running over. He's all alone. He's all alone. Got out of the weapon throw. He had to jump, and it slowed that timer down for just a little bit, but he was able to go ahead and confirm the goal. That is 3 in the way of blue team. They need 2 more to confirm this set and confirm their spot in grand finals.
And there was another play kind of like that, and it didn't actually lead to a goal, but it goes to show how good being good at weapon tossing is in this game mode. Like, the fact that you can throw your weapon to disarm someone is great, because then they have to spot dodge, which pauses the progress bar and gives you time to get over there. So if you throw a bad weapon toss and they don't have to burn that dodge, then you come in with the saving move, your sidelight or whatever, and you throw that out, and all of a sudden they have their dodge. But if they dodge through your weapon toss, giving you just a little bit extra time, they get over there and throw out a move that they can't dodge, then all of a sudden that's a winning option.
Oh,
that was huge.
He still got it. Wait, pick up the ball. Okay.
Double knockout.
I really like. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say SAC kind of hesitated there for a second to drop his weapon and pick that ball up, and once he finally made the commitment to do it, the goal was easy peasy lemon squeezy.
I really like SAC's ability to be play support and then also run when he needs to. Like, if the ball is right there after he's cleared everybody out, he's able to do that. SAC's a great player. I mean, you put out 1179 damage, most in the lobby by far. Dude, look at the damage numbers for the blue team compared to red. I mean, we're seeing replays now, but it's like SAC put out 1179, Reaper put out 832. The most damage from any